The positions were only created so a novice could follow the game. Just because you're a power forward, that doesn't make you physical. Just because you're a shooting guard, that don't mean you can jack up threes. That's just
what were
a
you,
position.
Jalen? What were you?
What were you? Did you?
What were you?
Did you average 1.4 points as a senior in high school?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so all of that Pistol Pete stuff, Water Pistol Pete Jr.
Okay.
Trust me when I tell you this. I'm going to say what I believe in terms of whether a dude can play or not. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to do it without compunction. I'm not going to give 2 cents about what you or anybody think. And by the way, I'm not going anywhere. A matter of fact, I'm going to be in the locker room. I'm going to be at the game. And I'm going to look around when I say something. I'm going to be like, yeah, that was me. I said it. Some of them don't have a degree. They certainly ain't as educated. They can't articulate and elocute themselves the way that I can. They don't have a journalistic background.
But that's
they don't do. Hold on.
Audience.
They don't do.
Stephen A. Smith came on and said it. He said, okay, I was waiting for somebody to be pompous and arrogant enough to say it, just so I could come on here and talk about it. He said it. Do they have a degree like, they want my job. Do they have a degree like me? Can they articulate like me? And I tweeted him. I said, I have the same degree in mass communications, and I can articulate as well, and my hairline's not pushed back.
Oh, now come on.
First of all, I don't know who in God's name told him he can articulate himself as well as me. I don't know what you're sniffing. You're in another world, but I won't even go there.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, man, what we getting into right now, we got to talk about the wave of the new media, man. And basically where it started versus where we at right now. But first, I need y'all to do one thing for me, man. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Don't cost you nothing. And I appreciate that. But let's get into it, man. Y'all see, man, sports media, hip-hop media, any kind of media, it's not how it used to be. It used to be gate kept. You know what I'm saying? You used to have to apply for some certain type of job to get into the media. You have to get on radio and whatnot. But now, we got camera phones, man. We got phone. Our phones work just as good as regular cameras now. So now you can literally start your own media company from your phone. You know what I'm saying? And basically though, but what I want to focus on today, you got to make sure when you're going to be critiquing people, whether it be entertainers, whether it be rappers, whether it be athletes, whatever, how you critique them matters. Your tone matters. What you say matters, because one thing about it, everybody's not just gonna let whatever you say about them go over their head. You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna respond to you, and some people if they see you out in the street, they might step to you about it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about doing your job within the lines. So I understand you have to give your unfiltered raw opinion, because that's what people tune into you for, your true opinion. But at the same time, you gotta be able to stand on whatever you say. I'm not gonna tell you what to say, but whatever you say, I am gonna tell you. You better be ready to stand on it and stand it, especially if people confront you about it. And it might not even be the people that you're talking about. It could be a fan of that person. It could be a family member of that person. You know what I'm saying? They always cause somebody might clap back at you online. But whether you know it or not, you gotta be willing and ready to stand in it. You know what I'm saying? Take somebody like Academics.
You says, I'm here in Academics Live. Yo, Shorty. I lied about what? Shorty, I was supposed to be at the show tonight. You got comm tickets because you a I need to know what Academics lied about. Because if you can't identify what Academics lied about, when I call you out of your name, and I'm gonna call you out of your name tomorrow, I promise you, I'm calling you, your mama, your daughter, anybody. I don't give a fuck. Niggas like you always got an excuse. Yo, I can't wait to see 6ix9ine. I'm gonna make an example. You see 6ix9ine, yo, he the police. He trying to trick me off the streets. Nigga, which is it? Are you an activist? You a killer? You start tweeting all that shit about me just because you ain't think I was gonna say, bitch, my address is public. It's on Google. When are you gonna pull up? Bitch, get on Plug Talk, man. Get piped out and get your money up. How the fuck you was with the billionaire Kanye West and you broke? How that work? How does that work?
It's a lot of people that hate that dude. But one thing you gotta respect about him, he stand in whatever he say. He don't backtrack. He stand in it. It might be kind of cringy sometimes, but at the same time, that boy gonna stand in what he say. Take Joe Budden.
Rory, you are in breach of your contract, and from this point forward, you are fired, and you're not welcome back. Maul, I'm the person that has to say that. The gall of you to think that you are observing the way that I am, to think that I have to come to you about a problem I have with another man. We have things sorely mistaken around here. Example, because the woman he's talking about is from the sewer like Das Effects. I do not know her from you, nigga.
No.
I don't know her from you. I'm sorry, other niggas had your bitch outside.
It wasn't my bitch.
Then shut the fuck up in 2024.
You sound
That, you know, he gonna fly off the handle all the time. But that nigga stand in what he say. He stand on it. You gotta respect that. You can't be one of these people out here, bro. You gonna talk if you're crazy behind your camera in the confines of your own home, but then you get outside and you see these people. Now you want to change your tone. Nah, you gotta stand in what you said. You gotta own it. You gotta own what you said. Yeah, you gotta stand in that. But also, bro, you gotta do your research. I'm giving y'all a little game right here today. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who get on these platforms and get behind these mics don't do no type of research whatsoever. None. And be dead ass wrong with everything they be saying. Nah, man. Do your research, read, and make sure what you reporting on is accurate, bro. Accurate information. Make sure your source is accurate. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get it from somebody, make sure they got some type of credibility about them. Don't just go spewing off whatever you hear, bro, because that's how you get in dangerous situations. And people step to you about shit you putting out there, which is false news, fake news. You owe it to them to give your unfiltered raw opinion, to give your true opinion. Don't adopt the opinion of nobody else. No, they want to hear your opinion from your mouth and what you think about it. That's why they tune into you the way they do. But like I said, you got to be willing to stand in whatever you say. Take Stephen A.
Ben Simmons might also be the weakest, most pathetic excuse for a professional athlete we have ever seen in not just American history, but the history of sports.
Stephen A. talk crazy all the time, but he stand in what he say for the most part. He kind of backed down from LeBron when LeBron stepped to him that night, but he had just signed. He had just signed for that big contract, so of course he wasn't gonna get out of pocket. But Stephen A. is unfiltered as they come, man. He gonna stand in what he say. You know what I'm saying? He gonna back up what he say. Take a nigga like Charlemagne.
So we give it to you hard on this show.
Already.
You know, one of my nicknames for you is the voice of the young struggle face.
What?
It's because you're young, but you have an old face. Like how Drake says, you know, I'm really too young to be looking this old. Like,
Man, y'all know how Charlemagne get. Charlemagne gonna talk crazy about this person, that person, to their face. To their face. But he stand in what he say. He mean what he say. And it is what it is. That's what you gotta be able to own that. Check Skip Bayless out, man.
You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than
Way
you.
better.
Skip, what did I got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No,
for
I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Skip Bayless gonna give you the real. You might not agree with it, but he gonna give you the real from his point of view, from his perspective. He gonna tell you what it is. He gonna tell you what he believe. He gonna tell you when you fucking up. He gonna tell you when you playing like trash. He gonna call you out on it. This man been trolling Bron for the last 20 years. Frozen One. Prince James. The phony GOAT. Yeah, all that. These people, bro, are prime and they are some of the best examples of people who stand in what they say, people who believe in what they say, and people who don't deviate or backtrack off what they say. Yeah, they might come out and apologize sometimes if they feel like they went a little too far, they went a little bit off the rail. But for the most part, yeah, they finna stand in that, bro. And it is what it is. You gonna feel how you gonna feel. But at the end of the day, you gotta respect them for standing on business and standing 10 toes behind everything they say behind a microphone or behind a camera. If people value you for your opinion, make sure you give your opinion. Just make sure you plan to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand for something or you fall for anything. That's just a little game I wanted to give y'all. And you know what I'm saying? Take it in stride, take it and run with it. And make sure you stand in what you say. It's your boy, man. Welcome, Family Hustle. I'm out.
Give me life, give me love.